Hello, everybody. This is a look at Vehicle Acquisition Connect, the tests of the deep links. Vehicle Acquisition Connect is a category that looks into the world of vehicle disposal. Vehicle disposal can happen through a trade-in, through a dealer cash offer, often called street buy amongst dealers, or sell it yourself. Those three classes have products that live in them that serve that that task or that job to be done. The test that we ran is a deep link through trade-in and a deep link through the dealer cash offer, and also a deep link to instant cash offer, which is the same thing, same street buy. This is a two tests, and I like to think of it that way because they have two different outcomes. The dealer cash offer side is a paid test done with Carvana and CarMax, and the trade-in side of the test went to 1,700 dealers. The deep links concept has on the left, we have our existing VDP to VDP deep link, and on the right, we can see the VAC trade-in deep link. It's important to highlight these two side by side because both call to actions speak to a shopper that's deep in the funnel, that's getting close to moving the decision from which car to which store. Before the test was launched, I was hopeful in that 50% of all car dealers' sales have a trade-in, so that bodes well for this test. And as a bonus, this value trade experience is not seen on Gurus or AutoTrader. So because of the fact that it's a deep link and because the shopper clicks and then disappears off of cars.com, I felt it was a great test to compare the volume of our VDP to VDP versus the click volume on the trade-in call to action. What happened is that the trade-in clicks underperformed the VDP to VDP clicks by 16 to 1. So for every one trade-in click that we had, we generated 16 clicks to the deep link. By the way, this test was limited to the 1,700 dealers that enrolled in the test, where we compared, thanks to Renette, we compared the traffic, the VDP to VDP of that group to the trade-in. And then we must talk about on the trade-in side, that is SRP and VDP, whereas the VDP to VDP was on the VDP only. So the group, 1,700 dealers, averaged 116,000 clicks as a group per week, and our trade-in call to action drove significantly less at 7,100. So that leads me to conclude that from the consumer side, the trade-in response was lower than we had estimated, or lower than I had estimated. And I was hoping for 5 to 1, and we got 16 to 1. On the dealer side, this deep link trade-in is damn near invisible. The CRM can't see that. It just, through the nature of the beast, it just can't see it. So all we can see is what happens in Google Analytics, and that too is difficult to quantify. We found on the positive side that our sales reps in discussions with dealers found this to be a good discussion that the reps like to have with the dealers, and the dealers like to have with the reps, because it aligns with their business needs. On the competitive side, neither Trader nor Gurus offer this experience. So this is a unique experience, which then connects back to the positive feedback we got from the sales reps. So for me, the test one conclusion is that this trade-in deep links lacks wow factor. It has low shopper engagement. Its performance on the dealer side in CRM is damn near invisible. And the the sales reps like the messaging that the concept delivers. So the takeaway is that the majority of the Deeplink benefits go to our sales and marketing department. I find it interesting that this concept aligns closely with autocorrected, because autocorrected hits on all the same things. It's damn near impossible to prove its value on the shopper side and on the dealer side, but it aligns with the dealer's mission, and there's great value in that. Test 2 is on the paid side of the Deeplink, where we have the instant cash offer or the dealer cash offer. Carvana is what we're looking at right now. We have a pay-per acquisition of $200 on retail and $50 for wholesale, meaning that if a shopper clicks on the link, goes to the Carvana instant cash offer page, completes the form and completes the transaction, if the vehicle is resold, we get $200, and if it's goes to wholesale, we get $50. The test began on September 2nd. All markets nationwide, 253 of them, of which we received 31 purchases. We have 21 of them went to retail, 10 went to wholesale. The asterisk is there for a reason, because this number is so astronomically small. It's unaudited by Carvana. Carvana has spent no time looking into validating this. It is strictly the feed that they give to us, and this feed is filled with duplications, and I mean filled. So we had to clean it all up. This is not validated or verified with Carvana, but this is the data that they've sent us. Next steps, I've asked Jim Culchin to take a look at this. The idea is to move this call to action from on Carvana from a "We'll buy your car" to a trade-in call to action. I did some quick looks at Jim's dashboard he made for this, and it looks like a 4x lift by changing the call to action from instant cash over to cash offer to trade-in. I've asked Jim to look into it and verify it. Still, with a 4x lift, it's not a significant rev gen for us. So that's what we have for Carvana at this time. Next steps is we'd like to switch the call to action and see what kind of lift it generates. Unpaid Vehicle Acquisition Connect Test 2 is with CarMax. They pay $250 and $100. Trade-in is with 43 stores. It started in September 16th. No data yet from CarMax. Instant cash offer came next. They're doing that to compete with Carvana. They're very invested in this, and they've run with 29 stores on October 12th. Damien's paying them often, and no feedback yet from them. We're getting to the conclusion here where we have the framework, and going forward in beta, I propose that from a user's perspective who has a car that they're going to be trading it in, if we can get the shopper to tell us while they're shopping about which car they have to trade, that we can create an experience that gives them a dashboard so that they will get solicitations for trade-in, for dealer cash offer, or instant cash offer, and sell it yourself. That's the high-level look. So to summarize, Trade-in Deeplinks lacks the volume and performance visibility, but it's a value add in our discussions with our dealer. On the dealer cash offer side, the data isn't in yet, but the data looks from the click-through rate looks low. Carvana's performance is so weak. I'm looking to CarMax's data to validate this data that we have. It's important to note that none of our competitors have the trade-in side of on their site yet. Looking forward, what we're looking at is our first pass of the trade-in Deeplink. Its results has told me that the trade-in is not top of mind to our shoppers. Yet we know 50% of all dealer sales have a trade-in. I don't believe this is a dead end. It simply tells us that if we wish to bring trade-in to a prominent place and dealer cash offer into a prominent place to our 22 million uniques, I think we need to figure out ways to make it more of a catalyst to the car shopper. This is just some data that for Carvana, and that's it. So we have next steps, but most of this I'll be briefing Vitaly on for discussions about getting the trade-in side into the car shopping experience, and can we stimulate trade-in thinking into the marketplace, which is currently not happening today. Thank you.